We're inching ever so closely to a perfect robot vacuum, and this robot is almost there. My name is Jamie Andrews, and this is the Mova Z60 Ultra Roller Complete, which might be the longest name of any robot on the market. This is the first Mova I have reviewed on my channel, and the third robot with a roller-style mop. That roller is the standout feature of the Z60, which has a 10-inch long roller mop, which not only lifts, but it has a protective cover that automatically closes over the wet roller when carpet is detected. On board is a smaller special roller that helps fluff the fibers attached to the roller, which definitely does work quite well. Clean water is constantly applied via 12 spray nozzles, while a scraper removes the dirty water and puts it into a dirty water tank clipped on the rear of the robot. The mop can also extend itself out and get close to walls and furniture. As far as the vacuum goes, it boasts a powerful 28,000 Pascal rating and is equipped with dual rollers that successfully have resisted hair tangles. In my carpet pickup test, where I scatter 54 grams of colored rice and set the vacuum power to max plus, I found the Z60 was able to pick up a consistent 52 grams or 96% of the rice. On hard floor, I scattered 130 grams of cat litter and once again set the vacuum to max plus. It was able to pick up an impressive 123 grams or 94% of the cat litter. One place the Z60 did struggle with was my black rug test. While it did cross it a few times, it did not vacuum the entire rug before ending the job heading back to the dock. The Mova Z60 is equipped with their Smart Sight AI object avoidance system that consists of an RGB camera and LED light. Also has structured light sensors to help it out as well. It performed top of its class in my standard object avoidance test, only getting a bit too close to the shoe once. In my second object avoidance test, it did fail to see the white wire dangling from the couch, but had no issues properly detecting and avoiding the fake waste samples. The Z60 has the ability to lift its chassis to clear up to 8 centimeters total for multi-step thresholds. It had no issues crossing my dual level threshold of up to 3.5 centimeters. Mova equipped the Z60 with a retracting LiDAR dome so that it can get into tight to reach places. The restricted height is anything lower than 96 millimeters. While retracted, it uses the front camera for navigation. Moving on to the mopping test, where I had high hopes for a good performance like all the other roller mops on my channel. My test consists of baked on hot sauce applied to my tile floor, and the Mova got 2 passes with the water level set at max. It nearly cleared all of the hot sauce with just 1 pass, and after the second pass it was completely gone. Edge mopping around furniture and along walls was generally positive. It was able to get close to my walls and handled my floor moldings without any issues. Around furniture, and especially furniture legs, I found the system to have decent to good coverage, and it rarely impacted anything. Speaking of edge cleaning, the Z60 is equipped with a swing-out side brush that resists hair tangles. The programming is spot on and better than most on the market. The dock of the Mova is equally impressive. One standout feature is not 1 but 2 cleaning solution tanks, one for general cleaner and the second for pet odor eliminator, and both can fully be controlled in the app. Plus, Mova gives you a starter set of each type of cleaning solution in the box. Mova states the dock is capable of producing 176-degree hot water when washing the mops. I was able to see a quick peak to 157 degrees. I consider anything above 120 degrees to be hot water, and the Z60 only was able to maintain hot water for a total of 12 seconds, and that's in a nearly 5-minute wash cycle. The Z60 has an internal self-cleaning system, but it still relies on the dock to do the heavy cleaning. As you can see here on the roller, this is the hot sauce left over from my mopping test. And after a single deep cleaning on the dock, I'd say it removed around 90% of the stains, and after a second wash, the stains were barely detectable. It's quite impressive. As for drying the roller, it was able to completely dry the roller in 4 hours, which is the standard drying setting. The dock tray was dry as well. While the roller is being washed at the dock, the wastewater tank on the back of the robot is drained. It appears to get flushed, but I always found a bit of sediment and dirty water remaining in the tank. Because of this, I would plan on cleaning it by hand every so often. While drying, I saw a peak temperature of 132 degrees Fahrenheit while pulling 0.68 amps and 79 watts of power. Testing the auto empty system was always a success, as it was able to empty a completely full dustbin in just one try. The Mova Z60 Ultra Complete has a lot of good stuff going for it, but it does have a few cons you should be aware of. Because this robot is jam-packed with features, sacrifices had to be made to keep the package small, and one of those places was with the internal dustbin. It's a good design in general, but just a bit too small, especially for pet owners. Mova does not list the capacity, but I'm guessing 220 milliliters, which is well below the norm. The next con is when the robot would leave the dock and start mopping, it will put down way too much water, even when the setting is set to slightly dry in the app. I could consistently pull this much water out of the roller at the end of every wash cycle on the dock. Battery life is another weak spot. I was only able to get 120 minutes of runtime in my testing. The last issue appeared on carpet where the robot would struggle to turn. The cause was this little rubber wiper that Mova installed on the front of the Z60, likely to assist moving debris into the path of the roller. When turning, this rubber wiper digs into the carpet and makes it nearly impossible to move, and it has a tendency to catch on the edge of rugs as well. Mova has the option in the app to lift the chassis of the Z60 on thick carpet just for this very reason, but I find the vacuuming performance does suffer in this mode. I removed my wiper, which immediately solved my issue. You could also cut it down, because it does leave two gaping holes in the robot's bottom when you remove it. If those cons are not deal breakers, well, you'll certainly want to hear the pros. Let me start off by applauding Mova for including more accessories and spare parts in the box than any other manufacturer to date. It's simply amazing how much they give you here. I can't really find any faults with the dock aside from the lack of extended length of hot water. I'm a fan of the one-piece dock tray that you just slide out to clean. The main benefit here is you don't have to get on your hands and knees to clean out the dock like you do with so many other docks on the market. The water consumption for a roller mop was on the low side and pretty impressive. As for the robot itself, it has many good things going for it. Excellent across-the-board cleaning with both mopping and vacuuming. Don't forget class-leading object avoidance, but there was one feature that really stood out to me: large particle detection. Many robots have it, and most don't work well. When the Z60 spots large areas of debris, it will stop mopping, boost its vacuum motor to high, and go over the area until it's all gone. It even turns off the side brush so as to not scatter it outside the debris field. It identifies these areas on the map in the app, and it's extremely accurate in its detection. If you have tile floors like me, I highly suggest taking a look at the Z60, as it's simply in a league of its own, not only removing dirt from the floor, but also completely cleaning the grout lines. While the dustbin is on the smaller side, it has hair compression system that works pretty well and makes good use of the small space when it comes to hair. The app is full-featured and it works quite well. If you've used the Dreame Home app, then you know just how good it is, and the Mova app is nearly identical. Finally, there is the value. This is a complete flagship package that has recently been on sale for under $1,000. It has every modern feature on a robot vacuum, plus a few more, and Mova even throws in accessories well worth over $100. If I had just one robot vacuum to recommend this year, despite the drawbacks, it would be this one. It takes quite a bit these days to impress me, and the Mova Z60 did just that, especially with its cleaning abilities. It's so very close to being the one single perfect flagship robot, and it would be if it weren't for a few of those cons. The only deal breaker might be for people with delicate wood floors who might need tighter water control. For everyone else, the Z60 should be on your short list of robot vacuums. Links to the best prices are in the video description, and if you've not already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more great reviews, including the distant cousin to the Z60, the Dreame X40. Which one's better? Stay tuned to find out. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.